can't believe I used to want to be white. Well, I can believe it, because, I live in the meadows. Like, the back in the day meadows, not the today meadows, where there's, like, little black children running around. Before, when it was me and 2 other black kids in the whole neighborhood. I used to want to be white. I didn't like my hair. Going through all the other, like, the little shit that black children go through when they grow up around a whole bunch of white kids. But now it's like I started noticing things about white people. Like, would I date a white person? I don't think I would. I don't really have anything against white people. It's just, I don't know. I'm not attracted to white people. Find me a white person. So far, I haven't just been attracted to white people. Like, yes, there are some pretty white bitch females out there. But, like, I'm not attracted. That's not what draws my attention. Right now, I'm kind of annoyed with white people. I'm annoyed with black people too, but I'm annoyed with them on a different subject. Like, there's a difference between white and black people. I'm tired of white people, and I'm tired of black people. I'm tired of white people because, like, most white people, a lot of white people, they go out their way to cause psychological damage to people. Black people will go out their way to cause physical damage to people. And I was thinking about that the other day. That's the difference between white and black people. Not all of them, because you got a few that will, cross. But for the most part, white people, psychological damage. For example, they'll tease the shit out of you. They'll go out their way to make your life miserable. For example, my niece, she hangs around white people, she just hangs around a lot of white people. And the black people she do hang out with are, like, very extremely, oh my gosh, Michael Jackson whitewashed. And, like, not recently, a couple of years ago, she had a problem where they printed out her picture from MySpace. They printed out all her pictures, made copies of them, drew on them, and passed them around school. Like, shit like that. Who the fuck has time to do that? Who has time to sit up here and print out a whole bunch of pictures of somebody, draw on them hoes, and pass them around school? Who has time to do that? And Karen, my niece, didn't do shit to them. She didn't tell me this had happened, because it happened at another high school. One whiter than my high school. If I had known that, I don't know what the fuck I would have done. But, like, black people, they're more physical with their shit. From my experience. If you have a different experience, go ahead and tell me, because, this is YouTube. You can say whatever the fuck you want to me. I could give a fuck. But, like, I've never had a physical altercation with a black person, because I don't fight. I'm sorry. Not that that's ever... Well, yes, I did have a physical altercation with the person. I was at church. In church. Can you believe that? I was in church, and I was, like, about 9 or 10, and this girl had to be, like, 15, 16. I was walking around the gym with my cousin, my older cousin, and his little white friend, and I kicked a box, like a Monopoly box, and it accidentally tapped her on the back of the leg. And then when we walked around again, she came up and was like, "Hi, Alan." Alan's my cousin's name. And punched me in the stomach, saying, "Don't kick her anymore." And I didn't even kick her. I kicked the box towards her in her direction. And, like, it was so uncalled for. And then at the end of the day, she didn't even get in trouble because her mom came and picked her up. But I was the one that had to do laps in the gym. Ugh. With white people. So basically those are my two experiences with white people. Do I like either of them better or worse? White people annoy the fuck out of me because they do shit like that, but at the same time, I don't like ignorant, violent black people. And there are ignorant, violent white people. I'm not saying that there are not. I'm not saying it's all black people. And right now, I don't really just hang around white people that much. If I do hang out with somebody, it's with black people. But then there's Jordan. She's my best fucking friend, and she's black and Jamaican. Jamaican and white, sorry. And then Sarah, my other best friend, she's Nigerian. And I'm the only one that's just black. Well, I'm kind of Creole. My daddy was Creole. Are white people better than black people? No. Are black people better than white people? Hell no. If I had a choice out of white people and black people, who would I rather hang out with? Asians.